here, and obviously not the best week for the Patriots in terms of distractions off the field. Gresh, we'll start with you. What was your takeaways on just the news in general?
Well, I don't think it's really going to affect this football team very much, quite honestly. And this is just a pure gut feel. I'm going to say that a lot of dudes in that room were probably hip to what was going on. Really, because those guys are all going to talk, and it's not a surprise. Remember the video years ago that the Minnesota Vikings did of who would be the guy you wouldn't let date your daughter? And everybody said Steph Diggs.
Yeah.
Like when Mike Vrabel said, he was like, well, I'm not really surprised. In a way, I think he's being honest. Like, I hate to say it, but this is not a great person. He's a great football player. He's not a great person, Steph Diggs. And then with Barmore, I think there's a lot there with Barmore, and we can just kind of leave it at that. But will it affect this team? I don't think so. And here's the thing. This game's already over, in my opinion. Here's what you need to know about the softer than grandma's middle Miami Dolphins.
You've been waiting for this all week.
0-7 when it's 40 degrees or colder under Mike McDaniel, right? He looks like he's about to go do some kind of deal around the corner, that guy. 0-14 in the cold, even before Mike McDaniel. They were 0-7 before that little weirdo came to town, and then he hasn't been able to figure it out. And what's it going to be, 32? Oh, the little whoopies are going to be cold. This thing is over already, distraction or not, because Miami loses to the thermometer every year.
And that is very true.
And they're playing thermometer this week, not the Patriots.
And it's going to be dark for most of that game.
It's going to be dark. It's going to be cold. The Patriots actually caught a break, quite honestly. Not that it was going to be really warm, but I mean really cold and really dark. And and the Dolphins are sitting around their hotel room like a bunch of nanas with their temperature jacked up to 75 degrees. Oh yeah. This is Miami. It's the cold. We know what they do. They wilt like old lettuce.
I also think Mike Vrabel said it's not surprising because he already knew. I think they were made aware of both these incidences.
No, back to the other stuff. Yeah,
and
that's really, that was the first thing that I thought was, oh boy, did Diggs tell them?
I think so.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, everybody was in the loop given the reactions of what was going on. And I do think it's going to end up kind of being settled and handled. And the court system and lawyers will probably move things around. So these guys won't be suspended until 2026.
Right. Yeah, that's probably. I mean, they were talking about that as well, pushing the dates to March
dates back. Exactly. Yeah.
April.
Or one might get settled, or one's within families, so somebody could just wake up and say, I'm not mad anymore, or whatever. So, these things. But in terms of a distraction to the football team, no.
Yeah.
And they're playing the perfect team for the Colts.
Yeah, they are. It works out. All right, Justin Herbert will not be playing for the Chargers on Sunday against the Broncos. What does that do for the playoff seeding? It seems as though right now the Patriots will end up with the 2 seed hosting the 7 seed.
Yeah, I think it's sending a message that the Chargers are prioritizing healing up the players, specifically Justin Herbert. And if it is the Patriots and Herbert's in that first round, both teams have a lot to prove. Herbert wants to prove that he can perform on the big stage, and also the Patriots want to say, hey, we can play hard teams and win. Not Foxborough High.
Exactly, right. That was great. But yeah, and then Drake May's first playoff game too.
Well, it is, but in terms of benching Herbert, they need to because they ain't got no tackles. And even when they come here, if it's the Chargers next week for the playoffs, they still ain't going to have no tackles. So that's a big deal. They got 2 really good ones. Those guys have been dinged up. Joe Alt, I think, is real good. But again, they had franchise guys on each side that are now out of the way. And even if just Joe Alt is the one that's dinged up, still plenty of ways to attack from that left side. And Herbert does have a lot to prove. I don't know if he's got massive playmakers around him. I think he's got good players around him. But no, like Tyreek Hill is just going to go win it by himself.
Right. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. A lot of moving pieces as we head into the playoffs. Next time we do New England Nation, we'll be doing a playoff version.
Yeah, that's right. We'll probably be the ones like the Dolphins freezing outside.
I know. Luckily, it's supposed to be in the 40s next weekend.
And by the way, Drake May is not going to win the MVP. I'm still with Stafford because I think the voters want to give it to him. But maybe McCaffrey does something,
Yeah.
Maybe people fall in love with him.
I think May deserves it.
I think so, too. But still to come on